I'm Sabrina, a climate action advocate and sustainable living influencer. Today I want to talk about fast fashion, the mass production of clothes that represents the latest trends at high speeds and low cost to maximize profits. Synthetic materials and improved production methods have given way to a culture of disposable fashion, faster development of trends in a world where millions of tons of textiles end up in landfills each year. Circular fashion, by contrast, reduces waste being produced and gives a longer life to the clothing we use. Instead of throwing away and buying new, we should be repairing, donating, or reselling our clothing and purchasing secondhand whenever possible. On a personal note, I grew up accustomed to either receiving hand-me-downs from my older siblings or shopping at secondhand stores. In hindsight, I'm grateful this is how I was brought up because, while saving money, I'm also saving the planet from more unnecessary waste. Of the 100 billion garments produced yearly, 92 million tons end up in landfills. And if you thought returning the extra sizes of shoes or jeans you purchased online will get restocked, think again. 2.6 million tons of returned clothes ended up in landfills in 2020 in the US alone. This is mainly because it costs more to the company to put them back in circulation than to get rid of them. While talking to my relatives here in Sweden about needing to get a jacket that fit better, the name Sellpy came up. Sellpy is the largest online shop and sales service for secondhand items in Sweden that offers secure payment processing and easy shipping services and accepts returns within 30 days. Their site is laid out very intuitively with clear images, brand names, sizing, and pricing. What sets them apart from other retailers is how they list the amount of emissions, CO2, and water avoided by buying used. Sellpy has a large selection and constantly receives quote-unquote new products. In fact, consumers can also sell, trade, or donate their used clothes. While I didn't find exactly what I was looking for on Sellpy, my cousin in Sweden did. She pulled out the clothing from the nice packaging and showed off what she ordered. The product looked new to me. Sellpy is expanding its reach from Sweden to Germany, Austria, and the Netherlands. If you're from other parts of the world, I found an article published this year by Vogue which lists a global guide to the best vintage stores and resale platforms. Check out the link in the description. I believe with time, more clothing companies will be making shifts, but it's up to us as consumers to drive that change. We should push back on the trend of an ever-changing wardrobe and seek higher quality, fair trade clothing. Additionally, it should be the norm that businesses operate with the full life cycle of products in mind. Which sustainable clothing lines or secondhand platforms do you recommend checking out? If you like this episode of Second Nature, please like and subscribe to the channel and follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.